Hallo liebe Leute, willkommen zu meinem Livestream. Hello everybody, welcome to my livestream on Facebook and YouTube. This is my third live experience tonight. I was on a Q&A with mi.mu, with the mi.mu community, mi.mu Gloves community 2 hours ago, and then I was on Instagram a few minutes ago, and now Facebook and YouTube. Welcome. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen, vielen Dank, dass ihr dabei seid, vielen Dank für eure Fragen, die ihr mir gestellt habt, was so mein Tech-Setup angeht. Thanks for asking questions about my tech setup. This is the night to do it. It's in the air today. I explained a lot from my studio, and this is probably, I think, my 19th live stream just from this studio. So I think it's time to talk a little bit of what I'm doing here. And in the end, of course, I will play one song for you. So I have a camera. Maybe we can switch to this one. It's okay. Can you see it already? Ah, like this. Okay. Okay, so I'll guide you around my studio. I hope it's clear that this is a grand piano. It's a great grand piano, by the way. It's a Steinway. I love this grand piano. And it came through this window with a crane. It was a big adventure because I'm here on the 4th floor. And this grand piano is mic'd, of course. And now I switch to the other side. Here's my score of the song I'm going to play. It's called Air A. A handwritten score. And now I switch to the other side, and there's another piano. In my live shows I use I use another grand piano, but the room was too short, as you can maybe see from here. My arm is not long enough, and so I use an upright piano. And this upright piano, we call it the Beast because there's a lot of effects in that one. I will try to show you what I'm doing here. I'm putting batteries or this kind of things into it. Like I stick it, I achieve this sound, and I do some John Cage stuff with it. So this is my sound toy piano on that side, and this is the other piano. So both are mic'd. Okay, this is probably the wrong direction. It's not very interesting to see that. I think I should turn here because the sounds of these pianos go into an interface. The freaks of you know how this works. You just plug them in here, and the interface connects you with the computer. So what you will see here on my computer screen, if you watch, you see a sound coming in on this channel, and this sound, this sound will be going through some effects in this song I'm playing. Maybe there's a big reverb. There's stuff I do with the to shape the original piano sound here. So I think we can switch back with the camera now. No, let me show the router, because I have gloves on my hands, and these gloves are connected to a router that is a bit hidden under my fancy lamp here. And the router detects the glove signal. Okay, and let me show this immediately to you. I switched to this beautiful little program called Glover. And Glover interprets the movements of my hands here. So if I bend fingers, or if I turn my wrist, or if I lift my hand, oops, this is hard to film in the same time. Maybe you can see it like this. And if you watch these knobs, you see that there's something happening. Maybe I can show it the way. So you see, if you watch this, you see my wrist turning this glove. If you watch the fingers here, you will see when I bend them, it's connected. And there's a great trick. I haven't showed this on Facebook, on Instagram. I haven't showed this one. You see, it's called fist. Maybe you can see that if I make a fist, it recognizes the gesture. And if it says Zeigefinger, which is this finger in German, it recognizes it. Or if I do an open hand, it's the open hand. If I go like this, I call this gesture yeah. It just recognizes it, and you can imagine that this helps me to control all the sound adventures I do in my Ableton program with the movement of these gloves. Okay, I think we can go back to the other camera. Hello. Okay, I hope you understood this. Maybe it was not so interesting, but I think there were so many people who asked me how this whole thing works, and I just want to show them, so you can also do your adventurous project, which this is definitely, because I told this in the conference 2 hours before. When you tell a pianist you start to play with gloves, they think you're crazy, because it's just, you know, you want to be free with your hands. So it's an ambitious project, and it doesn't limit me too much, but it rather frees me and gives me new and great sound possibilities. So I really enjoy working with these gloves. Okay, so what else can I do? I shape the sound of my piano playing with the gloves. I can play and then lift my hand, and you will hear in the song I play in Air A, you will it's very obvious how I change the sound of my piano that I play here with very obvious movements of the gloves. And another thing that is really wonderful is that it helps me to achieve certain techniques on the piano. Can we switch back to this camera? Hello? Can you see my hand here? If my hand, okay, this is hard to do. If my hand touches the string here, now I have to put away the camera just for a second. We achieve a flageolet, and it's one of my favorite sounds on the piano, the flageolet. And to do it, it's a bit weird, because I have to have one hand on the piano and one hand on the key, so it's weird to do. That's why I programmed the flageolet. Okay, we can go back to the normal camera. Sorry, it's a bit chaotic today. And you see, I make this drum hit with the left hand, and I have this flageolet available. It's only available here when I'm in this direction. It's the forward direction. If I go left, it's not there. Here it's there. Okay, I have another note available when I hit with direction up. And then I programmed this huge reverb and this filter. Okay, I think that's enough. I think you saw a little bit how this whole thing works, and I think it's enough. Now the magic still has to be kept a little bit, and it's nice to explore probably yourself if you get a chance to work with tools like this, to explore your own setting. So this was for the tech freaks, and now again back to music. I will play for you my song Air A. Before I do that, I want to introduce what I'm doing on Friday, because I'm streaming Tuesdays and Fridays at the same time, and Fridays I'm not here in my studio, but I'm in a wonderful hall in Freiburg at the Humboldt Saal. And last week I had a guest, a beatboxer, Johannes Jeck, we did a great duo show together. I really enjoyed that. This week I will be solo again, and I will do a meditative concert, really focusing on music. Today was Tech Day. Friday is really focused on music. I will play some slow songs, because I just always felt attached to this slow piano music. Okay, this was a quote from my team here. Now, this is my theme for this week. Next week there will be some spectacular stuff happening. I will be in another hall next Friday, and I will be part of a huge event on Wednesday. I will announce this, and I hope you will be with me in these events. But now please enjoy my song Air A with a little bit of wisdom how this whole setting works. This is Air A. Thanks for watching, und viel Spaß bei diesem Song. Vielen Dank. Das war Air A, ganz früher Song von mir, von 2015, 2016. Den spiele ich schon eine ganze Weile und der hat sich immer gewandelt mit diesem Projekt PYANOOK. Ich habe euch heute ein bisschen das technische Setup in meinem Studio erklärt. Am Freitag geht es wieder in den Humboldt-Saal. Da baue ich an einem Flügel was auf und mache für euch einen schönen Abend mit meditativer Musik. Und nächste Woche gibt es ein paar besondere Ereignisse. Bleibt also dran und informiert. Ich werde mit Sicherheit nicht ewig live streamen. Das wird jetzt vielleicht noch bis zum Sommer gehen. Und ich werde einfach noch versuchen, ein paar besondere Abende zu machen und habe auch schon tolle Zusagen für Sachen, die dann im Mai und im Juni noch stattfinden werden. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. I would like to invite you to my Friday show. It will be from Humboldt-Saal in Freiburg. It's the Blue Hour show. It's always a wonderful light, a wonderful piano in that hall. And this Friday I will play solo some meditative piano music that I composed. And next week will be really special. Stay tuned. It will be a surprise what happens then, but there will be some really spectacular events that I take part, where I play and play some of my music. So have a good night. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and see you soon, probably on